Nearly everybody has been told that jamming your elbow in is going to make you a better shooter, when in fact, jamming your elbow in is actually making you worse. My name is BriAnna Joy Garza. I'm a professional shooting coach and creator of the Shooters Shoot training system. And today we're gonna talk about why elbow in is not the correction that you think it is. First, let's talk about our body anatomy. Our shoulders are on our sides, not on our fronts, at least for most of us. And so connected to our shoulder, inside of this area, is something called the acromion plate. And the acromion plate is not shaped in a way that is conducive for our arm to hinge forward like this. Not impossible, but not anatomically comfortable. And so if I tell an athlete to jam their elbow in, I'm literally telling them to fight against their normal functioning anatomy. That's number one. Secondly, if I jam my elbow in, to go cookie cutter elbow in here, then as you can see, my palm, my hand naturally is pointing across my body, not towards my target, which means I'm gonna have to make an adjustment and turn my hand at some point during my shot. And so I could come here and force the issue to be here, but I don't know if you can tell, this is a very uncomfortable position in my body. So I am not wanting to fight against my natural anatomy to get into an arbitrary position that we've just been told we're supposed to hold. A third reason why I don't teach elbow in is because this often encourages athletes to have their hands far away from their body to start. I'm trying to hold this elbow in position so I can start my shot. And in order to do this, in order to shoot from here, now I have to pull the ball backwards in order to restart it going forward. And we don't want to pull in our shot. We instead want to go down and up. So by forcing the issue on elbow in, we promote athletes that are going to start with the ball out here instead of starting in a position that's going to give them more power, more comfort, and a more repeatable shot. Another issue we tend to see when I see athletes force their elbow in or do it too much is this can sometimes cause our ball path to curve on the way up. Again, because we're fighting to get into a position for some arbitrary reason, not because it's actually helping us move the ball in a straight line. And so oftentimes I see athletes fight to get into that elbow position, and that causes the ball to curve on the way up, which is not conducive to shooting in a straight line. So rather than forcing the issue on jamming the elbow in, what I'm going to encourage you to do, in my professional opinion, is frame your body with your biceps and to move the ball in a straight line. We can't disconnect our elbows from our body. That's what we mean by elbows out. We instead want to make sure they stay connected and move the ball and lift the ball in a straight line. That's going to contribute to us shooting straight. And as a caveat to that, we also want to make sure that our body is slightly tilted towards our target so that we can move the ball up and then follow through straight down our line instead of going 10 toes to the rim, which then is going to cause us to shoot across our face, as well as another menagerie of problems. You can click the link below to find out more on why a tilted alignment is better. But ultimately, framing our body with our biceps, not letting our elbows disconnect, and moving the ball up comfortably in a straight line. As you can see, this position that I'm in now does not look like a cookie cutter elbow in. This looks like a comfortable shot that if we looked at still images of Steph Curry, Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, and your favorite shooter, their still image here is gonna look a lot like this and not at all like this. One exercise we can use to help us feel more comfortable without needing to yank our elbow in is by simply doing arm swings. Getting into a stance that's tilted and aligned towards your target and letting your arms swing up and down, really just focusing on moving the ball in a straight line. You're studying the way your elbow, your arm feels. You notice that I'm not yanking it inside and then going up. Everything is moving up smoothly in a way that my body can agree with. You're gonna do several of these lifts up and down, and when you're ready, you can let it go, let it fly, let it move in a straight line. If you got any any value out of this video, please like, subscribe, and feel free to respond to the casuals in my comment section who are gonna hate this video. My name is BriAnna Joy Garza. This has been your Shooting Myths Busted. Go get a bucket today with or without your elbow in.